Back at the Criff, the XRS team detects the first sign of problems.
So this is really what we're seeing. This is really the indication of trouble of a leak, which is that when we close off the valve, the leak rate goes down. We open the valve, the leak rate goes up.
Sensors detect a small helium leak inside the dewar.
And we did another check over here as well. So this step here, from this low level, which is almost zero, up to here, is our leak. That's the real solid indication.
We had a very small leak, and it was so small that it was almost impossible to see at room temperature. It was only when you made the system very cold that the leak would get big enough that you could see the helium coming out.
That has a couple of implications. First of all, obviously, is right now we have an extremely tight schedule, delivery schedule, so this now potentially jeopardizes the delivery schedule. All of the instruments that we build for use in space are one-of-a-kind, very unique instruments, and so we allocate some time in our schedule to deal with problems and unexpected things. In this particular case, we're dealing with something that's really difficult. We have a very, very small leak that we can only detect when the instrument is cold, and therefore it's going to take a lot of effort and a really heroic effort on the part of the team to try to find this problem, fix it, and get the instrument back together and into Japan when we said we would.
After spending days in an exhausting effort to fix the helium leak and stay on schedule, the XRS team now faces an even more serious problem.
There was a leak which turned out to be in the vent line, and we found that with this leak detector, and were able to patch it and repair it. And unfortunately, what happened was during the testing of the repair, we got an ice plug in the helium fill and vent lines for the test dewar, and that actually ruptured and caused some damage. This, of course, has set us back quite a bit.
The XRS team goes into crunch mode, with shifts working around the clock to fix the damage, test the system, and get back on schedule. It's become the most grueling, the most trying few weeks the XRS team has had to go through. Tension strains the team, testing nerves and patience.
Not a joke.
Calm. No, it's actually it's a Goddard thing.
I'm calm.
It's been a tough few weeks for the XRS team, but their determination and drive to stay on schedule pays off.
So we're going to deintegrate the FE80R this morning. We should be done in about an hour and a half. And then that ends this series. And then we're on to the cryostat integration. Back where we should be. People are a little bit happier than they have been over the past few weeks because we made a new schedule after we had the accident, the damage to the test dewar, and it looked like if we really worked hard, we could get done in time to deliver in mid-March, which is when we need to deliver in order to launch on time. We've actually gained on that schedule. We're 6 days ahead of that schedule right now, and that has some slack in the schedule as well. So we've got a little bit of room now to breathe. So everybody's feeling a little bit happier. It's really nice to be done with this calibration, the interim calibration, and going back into the real flight unit.